Okay, there's some things that you'll have to do. Come on, follow me, and I'll introduce you to some people that will help. Wait, you can't go to the school yet. The first person you need to meet is CSN's Field Observation Coordinator.
Well, thanks, Kendall. Welcome to the College of Southern Nevada's Field Observation Process. I'm Barbara Bodolewski, CSN's Field Observation Coordinator. One of the most rewarding aspects of the CSN's intro courses is the opportunity to observe and work with students in an actual classroom setting. CSN's introductory courses require each student to complete a 10-hour field observation in one of CCSD's public schools. The first thing we have to do is get you registered for a placement.
Welcome to the field observation process. I'm Professor Saladino, and I'd like to guide you through the steps of registering for your field observation. Before we begin, I did want to let you know that CCSD will do its best to place you at the region and the preferred school that you choose. But it is never okay for CSN students to contact office staffs or principals on their own in order to arrange a placement. That work is done entirely by the CSN Field Observation Coordinator and never by students. Please follow the 3 steps that I'm about to share with you so that you'll ensure yourself of a successful field observation placement. Begin by helping CSN place you by locating the geographic region you reside within from the map below. The sections of town you can choose from are defined by the 5 shaded areas and mainly use freeways as their borders. Begin by carefully identifying the region you wish to be placed in. Please help CCSD and our coordinator narrow their search to a choice of your preferred CCSD school by locating the 3-digit CCSD school location code listed in the file you see here. Make sure you carefully identify the correct 3-digit school code before you move on to filling out your official field observation placement request. After identifying the geographic region and the 3-digit school location code, it's time to fill out the form that loads. Be aware, if you do not enter a 3-digit location code in the form, you are agreeing to be placed at any school within the region you've chosen. After you completely fill out the form and click the Submit button, the words Entry Added will appear at the top and the database will reset. This lets you know you are done, so please don't spend time re-entering the same information a second, third, or even a 4th time. Once your request is processed by CCSD, you will receive information about your official placement from your CSN professor. Only after that is when you'll officially visit the school. During the first meeting with your cooperating teacher, both of you together will decide on a mutually agreeable schedule to complete the 10 contact hours that you're responsible for.
Alright, now are they ready for the first visit to my school?
Before your first visit to the school, you are required to print out several documents, the first of which is the entry ticket. This short form must be filled out and brought to the school's office manager the first time you visit the school. The second document you'll need to print is the CSN Field Observation Packet. Within this document, you will find a number of activities that must be completed over the course of the semester. The document also includes important information that you and your cooperating teacher will need to ensure a successful validated field observation. The final document you'll need is the school district's waiver forms called Exhibit B and C. These signed forms are returned to your CSN instructor before the first school visit can take place.
I know how I'm supposed to behave in school, but how do they act?
Hi students, my name is Connie Christensen from the Education Department at CSN. I want to talk to you about some of the guidelines of code of conduct and behavior while you are participating in your observation. First of all, remember that you are representative of CSN, of the Education Department that has arranged this observation for you at Clark County School District. So your conduct, your behavior needs to reflect that. We want good ambassadors. We want people who will say, we're really happy to have CSN students in our schools. Please be aware that how you dress will also be part of how you are respected. Dress as if you are attending a professional interview and always conduct yourself as such. Our packet, our observation packet, contains a couple of pages of guidelines for both dress and for conduct, so make sure you read them carefully. It's also important that you understand there can be no use of cell phones within the schools. Before you enter, shut the phone off, put it away. No emails, no messages, no phone calls. Don't even take it out. When you exit the school, then you can operate your cell phone and do those things that you need to do. The last thing I want to remind you of is interactions with your students must be very professional. Elementary students will think you're another teacher there. Secondary students need to know that you are an educational professional. So your interaction, watch your language, watch your phrasing. No contacts with these students of any kind outside the classroom. This is really an important and an exciting experience for you, so we really want you to enjoy your observation, and these guidelines will help you do that.
Wow, that's a lot of information. Please don't tell me there's more stuff to remember.
Remember that field observation packet that you printed out? It contains activities that you'll complete during the hours that you spend at the school. But there is going to be something you're going to need to do at the end, and that is to validate your hours and also get evaluated by the teacher that you're working with. Let's take a look inside the packet and show you what you need to do in order to get credit for this field observation assignment. The process starts at the back of the field observation packet with the timeline. Every time you visit the school, you should record the hours that you were there in the goal of reaching the 10 hours before the end of the semester. Your teacher will sign off on that page. The next part of the packet includes the teacher evaluation. This is a brief survey that the teacher can do just to let you know how you did with their students over the course of the semester. The next thing you need to ask the teacher to do is email your CSN professor and let them know that you've completed the 10 hours. This email should be sent to your CSN professor's email, and they will provide that to you at the beginning of the course. And the final thing you need to do is make sure that the field observation packet gets photocopied or archived in some way, because it will reappear at the end of your CSN education program during the course called EDU 299 Education Portfolio. This is an important part of that class, and it must be included in your final CSN portfolio.
Recess is almost over. Anything else they need to know?
In closing, I would like to emphasize the importance of managing your time. Once given your school assignment, make your initial visit to your school during the week your instructor directs you to do so. Completing your 10 hours of field observation in a timely manner will keep your stress level down. Using this opportunity to test the waters, as it were, will help you in your discernment of your future as an educator. I wish you well and assure you that you will find the CSN Education Department staff supportive as you work through your field observation experience. Well, Kendall, do you think they're ready for you and your classmates?
I think they're ready. Time for me to get to class and time for you to register. Have a great semester!